listening to the Burnt Offerings podcast, a show about cigars, friends, faith, and general tomfoolery. Do not take these guys too seriously. Now grab a stick, settle in, and let's set fire to foot. This is Burnt Offerings.
I love it when you start with this music.
Hey, friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Burnt Offerings podcast. I am Ryan, along here with my co-hosts, Steven and Patrick. Gentlemen, it's good to be with you all.
We never left.
It's been so long.
Yeah, we actually, we haven't left. You're tuned into part 2 of this mini series of cigars.
We have been smoking this cigar for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, the Flor Dominica Double Ligero, Double Corona.
We're still butchering it. It's Flor Dominicana.
Jeez. All right, we're going to start over.
No, we've been butchering it all night.
Yeah.
And last week.
We need to issue a correction for last episode. We may have said Flor Dominica. It's Flor Dominicana.
Well.
Our bad.
Yeah, apologies to them.
Sorry, Lito.
And apologies to you. But what we're not apologizing for is the fact that we are finally at the halfway point of this almost 8-inch beefcake of a cigar. Powering through, feeling pretty good. But,
golly.
Yeah, like it just... We recorded for 2 hours last week or last episode.
We weren't even halfway through.
And barely hit the middle of the cigar. And so here we are tonight, part 2, with full intentions to get to a point of rating this cigar.
We're trying. Listen, just to make sure everybody knows, we just snipped the ends, came back 2 weeks later.
Don't
just
do
picked
that.
it back up and started smoking.
Put the same clothes on.
Same clothes.
Everything. Same seats.
Let you know, we just had to make sure we didn't pick up somebody else's cigar. That's all we had to do.
Patrick, why don't you tell us, just kind of remind us and our listeners of what it is that we're smoking here tonight.
Indeed.
Give us the box scores.
Officially, this is the Flor Dominicana, the Double Ligero, Double Corona.
Yeah, big boy.
She's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
And
a recap on that, that's a 7.5 by 54, which is, it's not small. If you're looking at it now, this is half the stick left here, folks. Which looks about the size of a normal one that we would smoke on the show. So she's a big boy. It's a Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper on it. And then it is heavy Dominican Ligero on the filler, Dominican binder on it. And as we talked before on the prior episode, well known for being quite a full-bodied stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Ligero leaf is bringing full-bodiedness to the table.
Let's call it for what it is. It's got more nicotine than perhaps some other blends that you might smoke.
There's more nicotine in this cigar than is rolled up in my childhood home's carpet, thanks to my
Wait
parents.
a minute. That is not true. If we would have rolled up all your carpet and wrung it out, there would have been a lot of nicotine in there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's true.
You're probably right.
That's a lot of shag carpet there, buddy.
But she is a stronger stick. It's well balanced, and as we chatted in the last episode, really kind of a feat of engineering, if you will, to take this and make it a palatable and really enjoyable stick.
Yeah,
so here we are.
Great flavors, a little bit of pepper, but not. I mean, that's almost an afterthought. Some good kind of earthy tobacco notes.
Yeah.
A little bit of leathery sweetness. A hint of oak woodiness here and there, more in the retrohale than just in the regular drawl. But delicious stick as far as we've gotten into it thus far, and never really lost that flavor note as we burned into the middle part.
I think it's getting better as it's heating up a little bit for me too.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I can feel it. I literally feel up. I've been holding it most of the time. It's felt like a cigar that you took right out of the humidor, and now the heat of it burning is finally starting to feel like I'm smoking a cigar, and I can tell the flavor is getting just maybe a little more complex and interesting as it comes alive a little bit, that's a new sensation. And often, we talked about it gets muddy in the middle a lot. Now the heat's kind of moving through it, and it's smoking differently.
Kind of a pro tip on this particular cigar, and I would say probably other cigars of this girth. Don't be afraid to refresh multiple times throughout the smoke experience. We've all done that a few times in the last episode, and that has helped to keep it very alive, very flavor forward, and has kept it very enjoyable.
Yeah. We talked about this a little bit in the last episode, but we felt like there was more ground to cover. LFD really does still sit in that boutique pocket. Mm-hmm. They're not one of the big boy brands, or at least not regarded that way. And that kind of just sparked some interesting off-air conversations for us in between episodes of there's some interesting things going on in the boutique market.
It's really it's popping right now, the boutique market.
Yeah. You had some thoughts over there too, Stephen, that I didn't want to cut you off from the last episode, but we ran out of time.
We did. We ran out of time. Just the idea of we don't have a we have a definition of what makes something a boutique brand versus you called it the big boys.
Yeah, I don't think that's a fair. Yeah, I don't think there's a fair delineation. I think some of it's how they position themselves.
Oh, that's probably true. That's probably true. I would argue Rocky is not a boutique brand because he's only made 4,000 different cigars. So there's a lot of offerings. If you walk into a shop, if they got a Rocky Row.
I agree.
Rocky Road.
Mentally, I do think it's like, am I going to encounter it in almost every humidor I walk in? That's a big boy to me, right? A Drew Estate, a
Fuente, Rocky.
Yeah. Obviously, there's Camacho would be in that realm.
Camacho, Davidoff.
Yeah, Davidoff, right.
Yeah. I would even say like Oliva.
Yeah.
They're
a big boy for sure.
Mm-hmm. Whereas some of your more, what I would put into the boutique category would be things like, oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank now.
Crown Heads.
Crown Heads, CLE.
Yeah.
I think EP Carrillo would be one because they're only 15 years old.
Yeah.
They probably have the 15 offerings, and that's about it. And so,
I mean, they're producing a lot, but like certainly Raymond Pages has positioned his offerings that way. They've got a different distribution model.
They have, yes, but he doesn't have 50 sticks,
right? And because he's like delineated all the different brands. Each one of those are kind of a small offering.
Yeah. Like, how do you survive if I can't put my hands on it?
Yeah.
Where are people buying your cigars?
I mean, they're selling it somewhere, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good word. I don't know the answer to that question on any of those boutique brands, but it does seem like they're all clawing for distribution. And you're right. Like, how do you actually push it in the market? You got to get people wanting it, and really, it still seems like a lot of it's brick and mortar driven. And I think that's actually a hard way to introduce a boutique brand because you need those shop owners to kind of push it for you.
Right. And if I only got so much shelf space and my distributor, whoever they might be, they can't put their hands on it.
Yeah.
They're going to push their big sellers, right?
Yeah.
That's their job.
Yeah, they got bills to pay and lights to keep on. And I just think like the challenge there is like when you go online, I can get YouTube reviews and Reddit opinions, all of that. That's a lot easier than to go out and shop it online if I can get it, right? In the store, I don't have written descriptions of the sticks in the humidor. I actually often wish that they did more of that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll go in and they'll have
little
cards that might tell you the binder filler wrapper.
You want to sell more sticks across your humidor? Go get a laminating machine.
Yeah.
Shop owners. I'm not kidding, man.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like if you want to move more of the line in your humidor, you got stock to move. You got to tell people what they're looking at because the reality is like even a diehard cigar smoker's walking into that humidor and often going to kind of what they know, right?
Oh, 100%.
They might try, we talked about this all the time. How often do we go in a humidor? We buy one we know, one we don't.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. That's probably best case scenario for most customers. And those are people that smoke regularly.
Well, and I mean, I've not been afraid to go in and see something that catches my eye. I'm not familiar with it. There's not that, helpful little laminated card. No, I'm pulling out my phone. I'm doing a quick search.
Yep.
Sometimes that's helpful. Sometimes it's not. I didn't search the right thing. I'm not finding it. And willing to, not always, sometimes, but probably more times than not, I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to move on.
Yep.
Something a little more familiar, a little more safer buy or whatever.
And it's, especially with like the LFD here, which you can see, like not that fancy of a wrapper or we talked about the band on the last episode, like nothing that's going to jump at you off the shelf in there. And so again, there's a lot of sticks that you just may not know about that if the shop isn't really helping that along.
I mean, most of the guys that run the places generally can walk in and help you. They tend to know what they've got, right? And you go, our closest local shop, their humidor isn't monstrous, it's not big. So, he'll tell you what you got, what he's got, and then he'll be. I mean, from the boutique brand idea, it's going to be limited. In that situation. But when we were down in Florida at what was the shop name?
At Corona? Yeah.
I mean, they did a great job. They had a bigger humidor.
Yeah,
huge. They'll walk through that place with you.
Oh yeah, we spent half an hour with
just
taking a tour
with Cameron. Yeah,
Cameron, what do you guys like? Well, have you thought about this? And he asked, have you had this one? Have you tried that one? Are you familiar with this? And
the challenge there is this, right? You go into a shop and the day shift is done, right? So in smaller shops, that's the owner usually, the purveyor of the establishment.
Who knows what everything is.
But you go into some of these bigger shops and it's no hit to them, but like, especially an employee that's working, I mean, it's a retail job, Yeah. So for some of those employees, and it's nothing to take from them, but they haven't smoked through the shop. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly.
Right. Or a lot, or maybe they're, I've noticed there's a lot, like, and again, not a hit on them, but they're working at a retail level of pay. So there's just a lot of sticks that some of those folks that are working at that lower level in those bigger shops, honestly, it's just not in their price bracket to really explore. And so, I've encountered those conversations too, where like they can't give you clear kind of impressions on something you might be interested in just because they haven't smoked it. That's okay.
Well, and price aside, if you haven't worked there for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you haven't had the time to get through the inventory.
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
If you've only been there a couple of years, you've probably only had a few of the offerings out of the 100.
That is a spot where, putting up a little placard or, a little card could be helpful to some patrons. Where do you think it's going?
What do you mean? Where's what going?
What do you think we're seeing out in the marketplace? Do you think we're still marching towards these super powerhouse cigars? Are we marching? Is it a spider web in? Yeah, there's power. I mean, we've gone down the road of some interesting flavors that I don't think would have been on the market. I don't think EP Carrillo is cracking out some of the blends that he's having success with now 10, 15 years ago.
No, I don't know if this is the answer to your question, but I have heard a few things that I've been listening and talk. There's some guys who believe that we're going straight to consumer. Like there is a move that
they're calling the end of brick and mortar altogether.
Like people can say whatever they want to.
Sure.
I do often.
Yeah, here we are.
Do you think because of regulation?
I think just because they make more money off of it.
Yeah.
If let's pick our favorite couple of guys. If Drew Estates or Toro Fuente or Drew or JC Newman all of a sudden stood up their own online shop.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree.
They're gonna put our big online shops, the conglomerates, the ones that sell everything. So, Cigar Nationals.
Yeah.
Places. I mean, all of a sudden I can get the best deals
through the manufacturer
on JC Newman sticks. If I go to JC Newman's website,
they're going to piss off a lot of their long-term customers, right?
Well, and that's the only way you do it. You're going to have to offer the best deals. And I don't think that this doesn't seem like it makes good business sense.
You don't have to. You could just pick, hey, this is the retail price when you buy through us. They'll still probably sell some.
Sure, but if Joe Cigar is offering their cigar for $10 and Cigar Pages or Cigar International or Thompson's is selling that exact same cigar for $10, you're not going to pull me away because I've already, one, my information's already there. I don't have to enter it in again. I've racked up points with these online retail. Like you're going to have to give me something more
to get you to go over there.
To get me to go over there. And then once you've moved enough of the market, then you can stop feeding those others, right? But like, it just doesn't seem to make sense for the manufacturers to do that.
Oh, but
I'm not a business major, so maybe I'm missing an obvious something.
You know, we've dipped our toe into. So we have a TikTok.
Yeah,
and my wife sells crazy crap all the time. None of it comes to my house.
Yeah,
was bragging to me tonight about a pair of pajamas she sold.
Yeah, the pajamas were never at your house, right?
Well, the one pair she got that she got for free.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, that shop, wherever the heck they are, probably not in America, are dropping crazy numbers of pajamas because my wife and 45 other Midwestern 40-something-year-old women are selling.
Careful now.
I was filtering a lot of adjectives there, and I picked the right ones.
Oh no, Beth will be the deciding factor if you pick the right ones or not.
Make this into a TikTok, and she'll find it. But that's a direct to consumer concept, and I think that is. I wonder if that's the reason why a lot of these guys on the internet believe that that's the best way to go.
I just think it's an expansion of the market. Like I think there's a tendency to believe it's a zero-sum game. Oh, there's an increase in direct to consumer. There's an increase in online distributors. This must be a signal of the death of brick and mortar. I don't think it is. I think it's a change in the market. As you know, J.C. Newman's a good example. You can't really find them on online retailers, right? You can get them through Corona, but they've got a partnership there. So I can order, J.C. Newman online through there. I can't remember if I can order them through their site or not, but I think some of them you might be able to.
Well, the only way I can see,
but they don't distribute through a lot of the online retailers.
Yeah, the only way I can see it working for the manufacturers, come out with cigars that the only place you get that cigar. I don't think it's an either or. I think it could be a both and.
That's what I think too.
So here's my exclusive cigar that you only get from
us.
Oliva.com.
Yep.
jcnewman.com, drewestates.com, and that's the only place you're going to get it. And we're okay that you get our other sticks from other places, but the price has to come down though too a little bit because you're cutting out one of the middlemen.
Well, I've taken off my band because I'm close enough. I'm starting to round a little bit. Maybe we can talk about a little bit about flavors here in a second, but we're finally getting there, fellas.
We are moving along. Here's the other thing that concerns me, or maybe when I think about internet.
when I think about
the internet, it can be a dangerous place. Now go with me here for a minute. The internet, as it relates to cigars, can be incredibly dangerous. And what I mean by that is it's has the potential to be financially irresponsible.
Often.
Yeah. So we've all experienced this little corner of the internet called cigarpage.com. We've given away our credit card number to them. We've made some purchases there. Now, just the other day, right? I'm doing a quick look on cigarpage.com. That's a big mistake. Arguably a huge mistake because apparently somebody working for cigarpage.com there in the warehouse has found the markdown button. And they've just been like spamming the markdown button, right?
They've got one button to mark down prices.
Discounts upon discounts upon discounts on some great premium cigars. Next thing you know, you got samplers. You got a bundle. You got closeout deals, box deals, all of this stuff. Big name brands. Your cart overflow. Just pumping. Overflow. Big name brands.
How much did you spend?
Boutique. We're not going to talk about that. Not on air. Boutique brands, big name brands, stuff you've heard of, stuff you've never heard of. But because somebody is just smashing that discount button, it's cheap until it starts adding up. Boy, I'm telling you, fellas, dangerous place. You're looking around. You're going, who Who in the accounting department decided to roll back the prices to 2007? Right? Dangerous.
'07.
'07.
Pre-tariff.
Yeah. Meanwhile, someone's in the background, and I imagine, like, you got the head of accounting screaming, no, stop, pause. We're going to lose our shorts here. Meanwhile, some dude's in a forklift getting my order off the shelves, right? Rolling it into the packing department. You got another guy yelling, no, wait, we're below cost.
I want to know,
you got to stop.
If you need a forklift for this order.
Yeah, how much did you? I love this.
What kind of order do you got going, buddy?
Hey, this is not the time to judge. This is the time for safe internet spending.
That's right.
Cigar Page.
This is about internet safety. This is a lesson.
Cigarpage.com doesn't care about your internet safety because their markdowns, their prices are too good to pass up.
Low.
Yeah. Deals upon deals upon deals, right?
It sounds dangerous.
It's super dangerous. But I love them because they've got like premium cigars that are marked at not premium cigar prices. They've got boutique cigars marked like everyday prices. And it's easy to just let your humidor eat the goodness. Just eat the goodness. It's dangerous.
If you're lucky, you'll have dangerous. An Xbox.
Yeah, well,
if you're buying forklifts full,
listen,
from cigarpage.com,
I'm telling you, whether you need to restock the humidor, whether you need to have an excuse to start a cigar humidor annex, cigarpage.com is your place to go. Get on up over there today. Run, don't walk.
To the
computer?
Yeah, run, don't walk.
Okay.
Go to cigarpage.com. Take a look around. Check out. They got it all, man. If you're looking for it, they've got it. And what I would recommend, hit the buy button before somebody realizes their prices are ridiculous.
If your wife sees you running,
yeah,
she knows something's broke.
Yeah.
If Ryan's running, it's because the cigars are dangerously cheap.
Dangerously cheap. And I tell you what, I haven't bought a single stick off of cigarpage.com that I didn't just love and wished I had bought more. So
good to know.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Direct from the words from the
mouth of babes.
From the mouth of babes. Cigarpage.com.
Yeah.
So we're into that final third. Be sure, I'll look out for the dangers.
Yes.
Danger,
Will Robinson.
Danger, cigars.
At work, I have to minimize my screen because
you've been looking at cigars.
I might have the cigar.
Hey, and I'm gonna. This is besides the deals on cigarpage.com. I'll say this real quick. They always throw in some extra cool, fun swag.
They do. They throw in the goodies.
Yeah. I got a little poker chip.
Got a flag.
We've got flags, poker chips. Yeah, lots of stickers.
It's fun, and you rack up points.
Yes,
to save money later.
That's
if you're not saving enough, they let you rack up points.
Boy math.
I love it.
Yeah. Boy.
Thank you, Cigar Page.
Boy math. Thank you, Cigar Page. I each time I've refreshed, I've gotten more pepper back.
Uh-huh.
It's never overpowering, but it does come back with every refresh. There's a little bit of pepper. I did retro hail recently. I'm still getting some chocolate in there.
In the last 4 days.
6 hours ago, I retro hailed.
In the last 4 days, I have retro hailed once.
It has been a marathon. We're another hour in at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 3 hours in on this cigar. Good God.
Probably still an hour to go.
Dude, it feels ridiculous.
You know it's fun.
You're done?
I bought a 5-pack.
Oh, my Lord.
Why we've been sitting here?
No. That means that
he's got 2 more.
That means at my house, I got 2 more of these things.
That's a week and a half of smoking, Steven.
Listen, I'm bringing one to poker. I'm smoking.
It's your whole night.
I'm smoking 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
Man, I want to see you string 2 of these together.
I'll be there for 12 hours. Scott will kick me out.
The second one off the end of the first one.
Oh, man.
Shane smoking your double
Ligeros. These LFDs.
Oh, I think that's
double Corona.
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
There's a guy on Reddit. We've talked about him before. He often smokes 2 of the same cigar at once. He will double fist.
Wait. Burning at the same time?
Yes.
What's the reasoning behind that?
No freaking clue.
You got 2 hands.
Why waste what the Lord has given you?
Here's what I can't figure out. He posts pictures and I'm like, you've got to have a tripod. Like it's this kind of cigar. Like you get a picture of him, he'll be at his seat and you'll just see 2 hands of the same cigar. Is that I don't know if it's a flex. That seems like a lot of tobacco at once.
Well, I mean, we have been for the last 2 weeks doing much the same thing, just in a single stick.
In a single stick. Imagine lighting 2 of these double Coronas on fire
at the same time.
Time.
No way.
You got to have lungs of steel to keep 2 of these suckers burning.
No kidding.
You're right. I will say it is a little more effort, and I don't think it's just environment. It's taken a little more care to keep her burning.
Yeah, this is taking intentionality and work.
Which I think is the downside of the Ligero, right? I think you're going to be working on the combustion a bit more than you might with another blend. It doesn't bother me.
No, you just need to be aware.
But I found that I've had, kind of nursing it to keep it going a little bit.
The flavors are not overly complex. It's great tobacco, leather, earth, little bit of pepper and a little woody, kind of oaky note. And it's just kind of rode steady through the entirety of the cigar.
Very consistent.
And again, for a full-bodied cigar that, last month when we started this thing, I definitely had some personal fear about. I was a little concerned. It's not been for me. Caveat that. It's not been for me overly heady, nicotine strong.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah. It's not been overwhelming. I've had a few that have kind of put me faster than this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you're newer to cigars, if you don't have 25 years under your belt, don't start here. But set this as a goal.
And I was reading too that there's some strategy here too with these stronger cigars, these big powerhouses.
Yeah, we've been pounding the chocolate bars.
We have, yeah. There's some strategy even in doing the larger ring gauge and the longer length. That is a tool that they can use to kind of balance out what can be a very potent cigar.
Makes sense.
Imagine this is a Ligero or a Lancero.
Right. And I think that's some of the thought here too, is you put this in a different Vitola, it might actually knock you on your tail, right?
Yeah. Literally end your life.
But that cooling of the smoke, the length of it, they're able to kind of stretch it out a little bit, mellow it out. I think they've done a really good job taking what I think is a pretty potent stack here and keeping me upright. It's good though. Good.
I'm glad you guys caught up. I was worried.
We were going to get there.
I was going to be done, and you guys.
No, we're all about.
Still have 2 weeks left.
Welcome to part 15 of the LFD.
I think what I'm observing in some of the smokes that we've enjoyed, even just on this show, and some of what you're seeing pop up, I think there's a move broader in the market towards that medium range with way more complexity now. I think you're seeing some blenders get a little more crafty.
When you say medium range, what do you mean? Strength-wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, hey, we don't have to dance. It's not just about the power.
Yeah.
The market now has caught up a little bit on the boutique side now too. And you can get let's put something interesting in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try and shift it. Think about those Florida Mans that we smoked with that citrus flavor in there.
Yeah.
That hasn't left my mind because it's just different.
Yeah.
Picking up citrus in a cigar, that's a fun little journey, right? It's like when we picked up the florals in cigars. I find that to be novel.
Mm-hmm.
I like that there's room in the market for that now. And that seems to be getting some positive attention, right? It's not just about making you're smoking a big fat stogie. It's really not yours. There's a place for that.
Yeah.
And we're smoking it. But there's also a place for, give me something that maybe isn't so strong, but gives me something unique, novel, different.
You gave us a list off air.
Yeah.
I think it was off air.
Of comparables, right? The top 5.
To the top 5 of this strength.
This is based on nothing other than ChatGPT.
Okay.
In my
okay.
Always do a little work ahead of the shows on some of these. It ranked the top 5 that it would put at these as legendary powerhouse cigars. So it was this sick. It was the Liga Privada number 9. The My Father Cigars La Bijou or Bijou. I'm probably butchering that. Bijou. The 1922 from My Father.
It's in Spanish. It's not Bijou. It's who.
Yeah, I think it's Bijou. The Camacho Triple Maduro and the Tatuaje Fausto. All put in there.
I've had the Triple Maduro.
Yes, I have as well.
I've had a
Liga number 9. Yes, same
and
for me.
then I don't believe I had
The My Father
or the My Father.
Yeah.
No, I've not had the My Father.
I know I haven't either. Yeah,
but the Tatawahe, I've had of that entire brand. So,
yeah.
I've had 2 of the for a fact. I've had 2 of the 5.
Yep.
What was the 5th one? My Father. This one, Tatawahe.
The Camacho Maduro, and then this one, the Liga.
The Liga. So I've had 3. I've had 3 of the 5.
Yep.
The triple Maduros.
Not that there's not plenty of stronger cigars out there, but these seem to be in that legendary. Like they've gotten ratings over the years. They've been well regarded as good examples of the type, right? A strong cigar. It is. I mean, it is nicotine forward compared to others, but it's good.
Are you getting any head rush at all?
I really haven't.
Getting into the because I would think it would get stronger as it got shorter. I would think that would be true as things get a little more complicated. And, every once in a while I'll get a little wave.
Yeah,
but it's not bad.
Cigars are different too. Like cigarette, your primary nicotine absorption is through the smoking of it. Cigars carry way more nicotine in them. Just size alone would tell you that, right? But your absorption is much slower and different, right? So your absorption of nicotine on a cigar is mainly through the oral
factories.
Yeah, the oral lining, like through your saliva and mucus, basically back into the lining of your mouth. But it's way slower, and retrohaling then it introduces it up into the nasal cavity. But same deal, way slower to absorb the nicotine. So
as opposed to letting it soak in through your lung membrane,
and very quickly, right? So it can sneak up on you that way too, like on a bigger stick. That's why you're going to get that gradual. That's what happens. You go to stand up. Oh, there it is. So it's not a big hard spike, but you're a longer run on it. And on a stronger stick, you can get a higher absorption than you would on
sitting down for this thing.
That's exactly right.
It's straight.
Yeah.
I have a very vivid memory as a child that I had a dental procedure that day. And they shoot your mouth full of
yeah, they do.
Full of Novocaine. So my mouth is numb and I can't move my mouth, and I'm frustrated and I'm mad and I can't.
How old are you?
I don't know, 10 or 12. 10 or 12 years old. And
it was a procedure.
We had a procedure, man.
You filled a cavity.
I don't know. I've never had a cavity in my whole life, so it wasn't.
What in God's name did they do to you?
So I don't know what they did.
We call that
I never had
a root canal.
No, I probably had a tooth pulled or something going on. I don't know what happened, but I've never had a cavity.
More than a cleaning.
Yeah. So they make my mouth hurt, and I'm mad that my mouth hurts, and I can't eat. We had burgers. This is why this vivid comes to mind, and my dad's just pissed that I'm bitching about my mouth hurting. Eating a burger, and I was like, I can't open my mouth, and I'm complaining about it and everything. Does my dad take off the bun? No. Does he try to make it better? No. He smashes the burger so flat that like the bun is, it was pancake level.
Because your issue was you couldn't get your mouth open.
Well, that was what I thought my issue was. It was probably because I was just 12. And he just smashed that thing down into I'm sure his hand was covered in mustard and ketchup. Oh, yeah. He's probably just, and then eat it. And I had to eat the stupid thing after he smashed it. So that was my father's move. There's no cutting off cheese in my house.
No, right.
No. Eat it or don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Shut up.
All right.
I got so many words right now.
Here's the thing, fellas. We could smoke this thing for another 2.5 hours.
I only got about an inch.
Yeah, you're not far. We are nearing the point, and I think it's reasonable to say we know the smoking profile on this puppy at least.
Oh, I think we've discovered it 3 hours ago.
That's right. She has been steady Eddie, and I feel reasonably confident that we could probably begin to put a lid on this 2-part episode.
Yeah.
Put some ratings on this puppy, and whatever man still has strength left in his body to finish it to the nub, Godspeed to you. Right. But holy smokes, I've smoked, basically 2.5 cigars here of my normal size. I feel like I've got the experience on the taste now.
Yeah.
You agree?
We've done a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we landing the plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to put a number on it. It's a hard one to score. It's unique in its own right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it 2 numbers.
Okay.
I'm going to give myself just a profile of the cigar number, and I'm going to give an experience number.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You don't have to follow my lead, but so that's fine. From a profile point of view, just the tobacco and the tasting notes and all that, I'm going to give it a pretty good score. I'm going to be in the 7.5 range, 8 range. It was a good cigar. Okay. I like the flavors. I like the pepper on the front end. It went away pretty quick. Totally consistent. It was so consistent.
Very consistent.
All the way through.
Yeah.
It didn't change. It didn't get gross. You would think a stick this long could get gross in the middle. And it did not.
Nope.
It did not get that way at all. It's gotten a little stronger as I've gotten toward the end.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's lived up to its name. I don't have a head buzz like, oh my gosh, I can't stand up, but I'm feeling a little bit of it.
Sure.
And so I'm going to give it that number there. On the experience,
what did you land on? 7.5?
About 7.5. I'll say 7.5.
Okay.
I'll say 7.5. Experience, my goodness, it was I don't know if I'd do this very many times.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 2 more at the house, so I'm going to do it 2 more times unless I give it away at poker or something.
But you're right. Poker might be the right move.
Right.
Light it up there because you know you're going to be smoking for a few hours.
Yeah. It's just unique experience because I'm probably not going to do it a bunch of times. I'm probably only in the 5 experience just because, goodness, where else am I ever going to do this for 3 hours? And so it just goes down for me a little bit in the experience just because it's so big and so long. And so it's just not something I would go, ooh, sign me up for that again.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know? So that's so.
I'll pick up right where you left off. I'm at a 6.75 is where I would put it.
6.7.
I won't give you a double price
6.7
on it, but that's not to take away. It's a really well made cigar, good construction. The flavors are good. I've been impressed with it. It's not even that far out of my profile.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on size alone. That's just not my preference anymore. Like I used to smoke a lot of Churchills. It's longer than that, but
yeah, it is.
Bigger ring gauge too.
It is. I want more variety in my smoking. So to sit and smoke the exact same flavor all the way through we're at 95 minutes on episode 2 here on top of the 2 hours that we were
the first time.
So like to me,
and a half.
Yeah, that's just like, I've smoked the same thing for that amount of time and I just don't have the attention span for that. So for that reason, I'm like, man, I would smoke this flavor profile, this stick. I would smoke it in a much smaller VITOLA if it wouldn't knock me on my tail. But I don't think I'm likely to pick up the big boy like this again, save for maybe this is the one cigar I would smoke on 18 holes of golf. Okay.
That's a great place.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Okay, because it's going to stay with me the whole round.
Yeah.
Now, I think it might be a little stronger than I want on a sunny day on the golf course, especially because you're not eating.
Yeah, you might need 5 or 6 glizzies at
right. Back at the turn. You need
and
to pick
some
up
Gatorades
something.
and a lot of hydrate, right?
Yeah.
So I could see on a sunny day, this is where it could really catch you, right? Little heat. So yeah, like don't want to push anybody off it. Listen, if you like punchy cigars a little bit, with a little more punch on the strength side, yeah, this might be up your alley.
Yeah.
But where it stands differently for me than like the Liga, like it's like 3 times the size of the Liga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and the triple Maduro is
not this big.
It's usually a Robusto, isn't it?
Maybe a Toro, right?
The Camacho?
The Camacho.
The Toro.
Is it a Toro? Okay.
Again, not this, right? Smaller ring gauge, smaller length for sure. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm taking everything into consideration. Only given the caveat that I do have a little bit of a cold, and so I think some of the flavors are maybe a skosh muted for me. It's been good. It's fine. Everything that you guys have said, I would echo. It's a strong 6.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see where a smaller Vitola might creep it into the 7, maybe even 7.5.
Yeah.
Because again, the flavor profile I definitely enjoyed. I didn't need it to be more than it was. It's just we've been here.
Could it be more than it was?
We've just been here a long time. So
yes.
6.5.
She's a bit of a marathon. Well, I mean, that's it. That's the ratings there, folks.
Yeah.
So if you've made it through both episodes,
congratulations.
You did it.
Gary and Nancy, thanks for sticking with us. And
where's our clap button?
That's not
That's
it.
not it.
We're muted.
That's not it. Oh, good. There it is.
Yes, thanks for sticking with us.
Congratulations, you done did it.
Yep. So to that end, I guess I'll bring us home then.
Sure.
Thank you for listening. Let us know if you've got some favorite strong cigars. If you've got favorite, we talked about boutique brands. We'd like to hear that. And just to that end, we love a good recommendation. So if there's a stick that you feel like, oh, these guys got to try this, I'm not kidding. We'll give you a shout out. We'd love to try your suggestions, but we got to know them. And the best way to get those to us are on the Reddit page. Steven's there. He's hanging out often. He'd like to talk to you about it. He might even sell you a $750 Davidoff.
Well, I'll send you the link. I'm not buying it, but I'll send you the link.
But if you want us to review it, feel free to send that on over.
Yeah, because remember, like we tell you every time, if we haven't smoked it, you shouldn't either.
That's right. And there's no better advice than that. So with that note, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Burnt Offerings. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite platform and let us know what you thought of the show.